dialectic, the idea that these two opposing ideas can kind of like that we jut up against each other, and then what comes out of it is something akin to maybe what some people would call truth. I kind of stay away from that word. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes right down to things.
Right.
But you know, it's the idea of by talking we can communicate, and I really think at the end of the day, I'm not an ideologue in a certain sense. I'm certainly not a dogmatic individual, and so there's a lot of commonality. And what I've really found in my studies and in my analyzing of the issues, it's essentially a methodological issue. It's a question of, and methodology is the means by which we come to knowledge. Method, the method of logos, how we come to logos and things like that. So that's where, we agree. There was systemic racism in the dawn of the 20th century, right? Especially. And what I would argue is we tried to do a lot, I mean, the United States at large, to come out, but then those ideas stay within people. They stay within, what's it called? Barroom talk, they stay within different types and so on and so forth. And so it's a process, right? That's the point of philosophy of inquiry, is we're supposed to inquire into these things and use our logic and our reason, which we fundamentally share. And this is another difference between Marxist thought and individualist thought, because Marx thought that there's actually no way that we can communicate. Mises coined it a polylogism. Right. So it's this idea that we are fundamentally different on a basic level, based on the nature of our different classes, namely race, in this particular instance. Which is different from saying that we all evolved from a specific, which is very Darwinian too, and also very pragmatic, which is the American philosophy in a lot of ways. But very Darwinian, the idea that we developed these certain things, including reason, because of how we came to be as a species. And so that's kind of the point, because you actually said something I really agreed with there, and I do think that there's a good distinction to be made. And maybe people instead just shout down and say I'm not racist and things like that. And I feel emotional response tends to come from, and you can tell me what you think about this, because we're actually live streaming this to our website right now. But that emotional response, the yelling, comes when you can't rationalize things. When you can't take the idea.
The best thing about both of you guys is that you guys are doing this, whereas while you were speaking, there was 6 or 7 guys screaming at each other over here. So it shows maturity and be able to understanding.
Well, it's funny when I was trying to talk to some of the other guys. They were like, "Oh no, don't talk to him. He's just a trickster." I'm not a trickster. I've just studied.